Hello, students. First of all, thank you so much. Many of you provide the answer of my questions. I am very happy, and I feel so proud about the students who help by writing the answer in comments. Answer is correct or incorrect, that is afterwards, but your response motivates me a lot. So one humble request that whenever question comes, okay, and whenever we require to discuss it in detail, okay, please contribute through your comments. It is a one kind of boosting of your brain in accordance with the topic. In last lecture we talked about the drawback of e-commerce, and today we will talk about e-commerce business models, the one of the hot favorite question from the exam point of view, and in every year board exam from this topic MCQs ask. So please concentrate. So let's start without any disturbance. The concept which we have to discuss today is e-commerce business models. Now, e-commerce business models means who participate in transaction. Who are the parties involved in transaction? That is called business models. Normally, when we say who participate in transaction, that means we say buyer and seller. But here it is different. Who is doing the job of buyer and who is doing the job of seller, based on them their business models available. For example, when we say business to business, when we say business to business means selling also done by business house and buying also done by business house. When we say business to consumer means selling done by business house, buying done by consumer. When we say consumer to consumer, selling also done by consumer, buying also done by consumer. So first word is always seller and second word is always buyer. So who will sell and who will buy? In accordance, we have several business models. So now we discuss them term by term by reading every line of textbook and the websites available on screen. Now the business models of e-commerce are defined based on the parties involved and the type of business activities or service provided. So it depends who involved in the transaction, and the type of business means which type of activity done by them. Okay, well, that's decide their business model. Now, many business models have been proposed for e-commerce, but the following are the most popular among all. So, this all what we learn, they are the most popular one. So, generally, the classification is done on the basis of business to consumer. Their short form and full form can be asked in MCQ. I repeat, short form and full form can be asked in MCQ. Then next is B2B, business to business, consumer to consumer, and consumer to business. I again, please listen carefully. I again clarify. Short form, full form can be asked in exam. Okay. So that is why we require to remember them. Now we have to understand all of them in detail. So first is business to consumer. Now in business to consumer, it refers to the business and excuse me. It refers to the business and organization that sell the products or services to consumer over the internet using website. So here business house sell the products or service to consumer with the help of internet and using websites. So here business house is seller and consumer is buyer. Now consumers from anywhere can browse and order the products or service anytime. Means any consumer, wherever the consumer available, can able to browse, okay, verify the products and order the products or service at any point of time. The seller can sell the products directly to consumer. So for seller also it is easy. Directly seller can sell the products. And the buyers are individual customers and they want to buy for themselves or for somebody else. This is the type of e-commerce that the consumers are most likely to see on internet. Important sentence, please mark that this is the type, means B2C is the type of e-commerce that the consumers are most likely to see on internet. Lately, it has gained the high popularity among customer. It is popular due to simplified and fast way to buy products. Here you can able to buy products in a very simple way and very fast. Apart from online retailing, okay, if you just focus on online retailing, but apart from that, B2C also includes service like online banking, rather than production in service sector also online banking, then real estate service, travel service, and many more. Okay, now students, you have to give me the name of the websites. You can write in comment section which are the websites that relate to real estate service. Real estate means land, building, property, something like that. So which are the websites where I can buy or sell the property in terms of real estate? That website name you can write in comment section. Travel service and many more. Some example of B2C websites are, please underline, Amazon.com, Rediff.com, Swapmart.com, Flipkart.com. These all are the example of B2C. Okay, please remember the website name in this lesson. It is compulsory for us to remember all the website names. So that's why I request you remember website name based on categories. Figure 4.6 shows the homepage of a Flipkart website. It is a popular website for purchasing variety of goods. So this is the Flipkart available. Before 6 years, Flipkart looked like this. Left side we have a category, right side we have a product. Okay, and this is, I want to show you current Flipkart. I want to show you. This is the current Flipkart you can able to see. Okay, and you are able to find out the categories on top. Okay, like this. Before it was left side, now it is on top like that. So this is the current page of Flipkart. Now, as seen in figure 4.6, the products are displayed category wise on the left side of the window. Okay, in diagram it is on left side, so that's why they mentioned that it is on left side of the window. Select the category as per your choice, and here we have select the e-books category as shown in figure 4.7, and this will display all e-book in the catalog. So here you can see the list of e-book. E-book means PDF, the book which you can read in your mobile phone or tablet, that is called e-book. So these are the list of e-books, and out of this list of e-books you can able to purchase the book for reading purpose. Previously this was the option available on Flipkart. I don't think so now it is available. Now when we click on the icon of any of the e-book, it shows the details like author's name, price, reader's rating. Like movie rating, here we have a book's rating also, the book review, publisher, ISBN number. Now ISBN stands for what? ISBN as a full form. ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number. So ISBN means International Standard Book Number. So either you can search the book by the name of the author, or by price, or by reader's rating, or by the review of the book, or by the name of the publisher, or by International Standard Book Number. This ISBN is available in the whole world, common number. Those books which are printed according to international rules and regulation, that book will get ISBN number, and that ISBN number stands for International Standard Book Number. In any corner of the world, if you go, you will get the same book if you clarify the ISBN number. So you can able to search them, and we can also search a particular book from the different categories using the search tool provide. See, remember, the search tool provide at the topmost portion of the window. So on the topmost portion of the window, you can able to get the search box. Here we have search box. This is the search box, and in this search box you are able to write the name of the books. Okay, here for example, if I write the name of the book, if I click on my experiment with truth, then automatically I will get the books of Gandhiji, and I can able to go further. I can see the ratings. I hope you can able to see 4.5 is the rating. Okay, discount and all details available. So if you click on any of the book, for example, then it will show the further details. I hope you can see ISBN number. See, this is ISBN number. Okay, any corner of the world, if you go to any famous bookstall and if you give this number, and if they understand ISBN, then they will give you the same book. Clear? So searching is on topmost, and here you can search. Now the next we have to go for is select the book. Here in textbook they select the book of Chetan Bhagat, the What Young Indian Wants. You all are young people, so it is about you, and it's a soft copy, means it's available online on your mobile phone. So pressing the button buy this book, it adds the book in the shopping cart as shown in figure 4.9. So here also we have a button called here we can able to buy this book. Okay, and accordingly it will give us. Okay, yeah, you can see add to cart and buy now. I click on buy now button. As you can see here, cart shows 0. Now after I click on buy now, it will go for process, and that will change the cart. Okay, clear? And here you can see you can enter email ID, mobile number, delivery address, order summary, and payment option. The same thing is mentioned over here. If you look at textbook, buy this book address, and it will show figure 4.9. And here we have to clarify. Now what we need to clarify over here, it's not picturized properly in the diagram, so it is given over here. In a similar way, you can add any number of products to your shopping cart from the various categories you want to purchase. You can also delete a selected product, changing the quantity of the product in your shopping cart. By mistake, if you add any product and if you realize that no, I don't want to purchase, you can delete them also. Okay, or say for example, you want to add multiple quantity of a single product, then also that is possible in shopping cart. Now to confirm this order, press the button place the order as shown figure 4.9, and this will take you to the final screen. This is the final screen. This is the final screen. Okay, where you ask to create login ID in the case you have not created, and provide the billing address, shows the order summary and the payment option. So here you can able to get order summary, delivery address, and payment option. Everything whatever given in textbook, the same mentioned over here. Order summary and payment option. Once all the process is over, the purchase order is made and the ebook are shipped, means transfer to your address, to our residence or any other address where we provide in the shipping details. Please underline important word. Nowadays you also have an option called payment on delivery, which is similar of cash on delivery. Be careful, payment on delivery and cash on delivery, they both are absolutely same option, where you can pay for the product purchase when it is delivered at your address. So when you get the product, at that time you have to pay. So it is called either payment on delivery, or it also known as cash on delivery. The next we will go for, that is business to business. Okay, so Now we will move ahead with B2B, business to business. Now business to business refers to e-commerce activities between different business partners. Okay, so when we talk about business to business, see, in business to consumer, what is mentioned? Selling done by business, but buying done by consumer. Here business house sell to another business house, means one business house sell the products to other business house, not for that business house purpose, but for their customer. I give the difference. For example, if I purchase this pencil from Flipkart, it is B2C, because I purchase this pencil for myself, so it is B2C. But if I tell Flipkart that I am a owner of a famous book stall in Bhavnagar and I want 10,000 pencils, then the relationship is business to business. I will not purchase 10,000 pencils for myself. I will purchase for my customer. So buying done by business house, selling also done by business house. So it is known as what? Business to business. Wholesaler sell to retailer is also business to business. Retailer sometimes sell to shop owner is also business to business. Manufacturer of mobile phones sell to sellers, okay, wholesaler, it is called business to business. So these all are the example of business to business. Okay, I have a Samsung company's agency and I purchase 50,000 Samsung mobile phone, variety of models from Samsung company. Then seller is Samsung company and I am a buyer, I am also merchant. So it is called business to business. Be careful, here buying is not for individual use, buying is for individual customer. Now see what B2B says. Business to business refers to e-commerce activities between different business partners. Please underline, it is between business partners, not customer. In B2B, both the seller and the buyer are business entities, and it enables the business to form a relationship. There is a relationship with their suppliers, distributors and other agents. So it supply to them. This allows more transparency among the business entities involved and result more efficiency. Like for example, when I have a shortage of goods, I immediately give a phone call, immediately get the product. So it established, involvement, a good rapport established between buyer and seller. For example, a manufacturer deals with a supplier, distributor and wholesaler. So here we have a record of that. We can deal with the either supplier, we deal with distributor, or we communicate with wholesaler. Then all these are called B2B transaction. Now when manufacturer manufactures the product, at that time that he or she will give to supplier or to distributor or to wholesaler. So their interrelationship is known as B2B. The manufacturer using B2B can quickly communicate to the supplier about diminishing means reducing stock product, and supplier in turn can respond quickly. Like for example, if I realize that I have a less stock and still the demand is there, so I can immediately contact to supplier that you supply products to me because I have facing shortage of products. Customers are waiting for products. So you can able to establish this kind of relationship where your supplier will quickly respond to your demand. Now with the help of B2B, the companies can improve the efficiency of a common business activities like supplier management, inventory management, payment management and many more. See, when with the B2B we go for what? Supplier management means multiple supplier will supply us the products. Inventory management means stock management, how many product we have in our godown, showroom, etc. Okay. Payment management, okay, whose payment done, in which mode, credit card, debit card, net banking, all this comes under payment management and many more. It is an effective media for managing telemarketing. You can able to go for telemarketing also. Supply chain, where you can prepare a chain. Automatically every month you will get some quantity from some suppliers. It's called supply chain. Procurement, give order, okay. Just in time delivery means on the spot delivery as fast as possible. And online services. These all are the common feature of B2B, or you can say advantage of B2B. Now some of the example of B2B websites are commodity.com and tradeindia.com. If anybody's parents available in business, students, I request you visit Trade India. It's very interesting website. I'll show both the website to you right now on the screen. This is the website commodity.com. As you can able to see, here you can able to buy the products for your business house. Agriculture products, metals, energy products, okay, brokers, which kind of brokering, okay, foreign exchange, etc. In trading, we can able to go for local trading of food grains and all those. Agriculture also indicate the same. See, all you can purchase in bulk. It's a wholesaler website, so business to business. And this is Trade India. Now in Trade India, you are able to see that they are the wholesale agents available over here. You can able to see in bottom total how many sellers are recorded, how many registered buyers are there, and how many interaction last week, how many transactions done last week. See, or communication you can say. So here you can able to get the all the wholesaler on common platform. For example, if I go for a machinery, for example, packing machine, so I can able to see, I can click on that, so you can able to get the information, price, whether trustworthy or not. You can enter your mobile number, so you can connect to supplier instantly, okay. Plus important, made in India. Right now Atmanirbhar is going on everywhere, so product is made in India, okay, and it's a trusted seller, so there is a stamp of authority, name of the packaging machine, their video you can see, okay, their catalog you can read, okay, and they can accept domestic inquiry, the location, everything you can able to get, okay, on a wholesaler base. So this is the website, that is Trade India. The name of the website is tradeindia.com. So this is the story of B2B. Now we talk about consumer to consumer. Okay. Now consumer to consumer means what? Seller also consumer and buyer also consumer. For example, I purchase this second-hand pencil. Now the person who sells this second-hand pencil to me is a seller, and I buy this second pencil, so I am buyer. But the person who is a seller, who sells this pencil to me, is not a wholesaler, not retailer, not manufacturer, not shop owner. He was consumer because he purchased that pencil and used for sometimes, and then he sell to me. So I am also consumer because I also purchase the and I consume this pencil. So seller also consumer, buyer also consumer. So it is called consumer to consumer. Now for example, auction going on. Like for example, if I want to go for auction of this clip. This clip is say for example 500 years old. So I would like to go for auction. I am not a manufacturer of this clip, nor I am retailer, nor I am a shop owner. Clear? But I want to sell it. And the person who go for highest bid is also consumer. So all auction transaction also comes under the category of consumer to consumer. Now let's read what textbook says. Consumer to consumer refers to e-commerce activities involving transactions between and among the consumer. So it is either between the consumer or among the consumer. It enables the consumer to directly deal with each other through the online auction and classified advertisement without involving third party. Okay. Buyer is the first party, seller is the second party, website is third party. We are not directly involving website. Website is provide us the platform where one consumer can buy the product from another consumer. Okay. So that is called website, that is third party, and they are not involved in transaction directly. Any internet user can become a vendor or a purchaser, buyer we can say, at C2C website. Auction sites are good example of C2C model. As I say, if we have any product to sell, we can get it listed on auction website. You have to register your product which you want to go for auction to the auction website, and other can bid for that particular product which you put for auction purpose. Now, some of the example of C2C websites where either second-hand goods or auction is going on, that is ebay.com, olx.com and quicker.com. Let's see them. The first is eBay. This is ebay.com. Here you can able to go for you can see auction. Okay, so it is for auction. OLX is for second-hand goods. Students, be careful. Nowadays, some fraud cases are increasing on OLX, so please be careful. And here you can get all the second-hand goods. You can able to search. Say for example, I search Bhavnagar. So in Bhavnagar, what are the second-hand goods available? Okay, at what rate that you can able to find out. Alright, people are sometimes post anything, practically anything, and you can also able to put your products. Second-hand books, there are so many people available, and they will buy also. See. Clear? So it depends the way how you interpret this. But again, I say OLX little bit, be careful. Like don't, if you really don't want, don't go to this website. I prefer, so many fraud cases are there. If it is Bhavnagar, you can give a phone call and practically visit and then decide rather than on phone call. Okay, not advice, just sharing my experience with you. Okay, and after OLX, another same purpose, second hand, that is Quicker. And Quicker, we can also able to find out the location and all those. Okay, so accordingly we can able to go, like Ahmedabad I select, then on Quicker I can able to get the products available over here, but category wise. Like for example, if I say used bike, then I can able to get the photograph of used bike. Clear? So these are the website of consumer to consumer. Okay, fine. So the next topic is consumer to business, but it will be very lengthy. So we'll cover up consumer to business and other concept. Okay, also will be covered up in next lecture, and the chapter is over. After this chapter is over, I will give you fast track revision and some MCQ in a form of assignment, which you need to you need to write. Okay, in my last video's link, in my last video description part link, you can able to get all the MCQs and mind map fast track revision prepared by some of the teacher of Surat, and they are generous enough to provide their material to our school, so credit goes to them. So in the next video, please, after watching the next video, go to description area and download 2 PDF. One is fast track revision by mind map technique, and second is collection of MCQs. Okay, and answer I will upload in the group afterwards. So today we will stop our lecture over here, and let me revise the question. I already asked the question to you. Again I repeat, our question of the day is, which are the websites available for real estate services? That you have to write in comment section. Plus you can able to express whatever you want in comment section. It is for that purpose. If you want to know anything in detail, most welcome. Okay, so we will end our session over here, and we will meet in next lecture with the concept of consumer to business and the other concept also. Till then, please take care of yourself. Thank you.